I am officially moving to Panama City, Panama. Some of you thought I was moving to Colombia because yes, I do hold Colombia in a special place in my heart. And you never know. You never know. I might change my mind down the line. But for now, Panama City, Panama stole my heart the first time I stepped foot in that city. And I am so excited to be going back. This time I will be going to find an apartment. I have some apartment tours set up, which I'll be sharing along the journey with you. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned on that. But as I prepare, I mean, literally the days are counting down. And I just want to share some things with y'all that will help you if you also plan on moving abroad, no matter where that is. Some things that I've learned along the way that you might not think of when traveling long term. All right, so let's just go ahead and dive right in. The first thing that you gonna need is a return flight. All right, I don't care where you're going. If you're going for 6 months, a year, whatever, if you don't have a visa, you gonna need a return flight. Okay, if you don't have your passport, the passport of the country that you're gonna go stay in, you're gonna need a return flight. Because I didn't know that. Some of you might already know, this might just be common knowledge, but to a lot of people like me who got to the airport and they were like, so you're going to another country, you need a return flight. And I was at the airport like, what I'm gonna do? And they were like, you need to buy the flight or you cannot board this flight. I got lucky the first time I went because the lady at the desk, she was just like, when are you coming back? And I told her when I was coming back and I didn't have to buy the flight. So she was nice, she let me go, and yeah. But in most cases, they're gonna ask you for that return flight, and if you ain't got it, you're gonna have to buy it that day or you're not gonna be able to go. Okay? All right. Now that we got that out the way, next thing, which is really smart to buy if you don't already have it, a passport cover. Okay? If you're traveling a lot, this is just smart. I got this on TikTok shop. If you're not following me on TikTok, go over there and you will see the video. But if you travel a lot and you're constantly taking your passport in and out, you can start to get a little like tear. I'm gonna show you on mine. Like, do you see how mine has like a little crusties on the side? You need to make sure that your passport ain't looking raggedy, because when you get to customs or you're trying to get through immigration and you get somebody who just takes their job a little too seriously, or maybe they just doing their job correctly and they trying to make sure ain't no, funny stuff going down. You could very well have a valid passport and they could be like, sorry, this is a little too ratty tatty. I've never had that happen to me, but I'm trying not to let it happen, so I got me a little passport cover. I'm just saying, make sure your passport is nice and neat and it looks presentable. Next thing you need, get you some washcloths. All right, if you're a washcloth person, why so out of focus? Get you a bunch of washcloths, okay? I know you already might be thinking, I already take my own washcloths. Okay, if you taking 2, 3, 4, 5 washcloths, take more. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of countries don't use washcloths. They might use like the sponges or like exfoliating gloves, but I'm telling you, there's been plenty of places I've gone, there's no washcloths to be found. So get you some extra. I just ordered mine because I was like, I will not be caught without washcloths. You can wash your washcloths, obviously, if you take like 2 or 3, cool. But after a while, like, you're probably gonna wanna get some new ones. And if you can't find them in the store, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. There was a whole debate on my TikTok when I was in Peru, and I was asking, can anybody show me where to find washcloths? And they was like, girl, we don't use those. They was trying to shame me like I was the dusty one. They were like, you better go get you a towel and cut it up if you want a washcloth so bad. Like, some people were nice about it, but a lot of people were like, what? We don't use washcloths. So no judgment, no shade to nobody else. But if you are a washcloth person, go ahead and order you some extra washcloths to take with you. All right, what else? This might sound like common sense, but if you're gonna be gone long term, you better order you some shoes now. Get you some shoes or take some shoes that last a long time, because if you wear over a size, I'm gonna say for women 8, for men 10, if you wear over those sizes, you're gonna need to take probably extra shoes, or if you know you're gonna need new shoes, just be prepared to have to order them online, because there are a lot of countries that they just don't have, I would say, bigger than average size shoes. Like, I feel like for a lot of women, like 8 and under is pretty standard. But if you wear like an 8.5, 9, 10, you get up there, you probably gonna need to just take the extra shoes. I wear 8.5. Every time I go try to find some shoes, I cannot find those shoes. And then they're like, oh, you need to get the men's. You need to get the men's. Men's shoes are not the same as boy shoes, right? Like the kids' shoes don't go up to like 6'7" like they do in the States. The kids' shoes are for like babies, toddlers, and like little kids, not like we do in the States. So I'm just saying, be mindful of your shoes. And it's kind of the same for like tall people. So like if you just have above average height, especially legs, you're probably going to want to make sure you take whatever bottoms that you need, like jeans, because if not, and you're above average height, like I'm not necessarily considered super tall, but I have really long legs. So a lot of times it's hard for me to find like jeans or clothing that needs to come to my ankles. You know what I'm saying? So just something to know, all right? Something to know. The thing about Panama though, Panama City's shopping is really, really good. Like they have lots of malls, lots of nice places to shop, but still, from my experience, these are just things that now I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare. Let's see. Oh, makeup and hair care products. This is specifically for my black folks, okay? And this could apply for my people of color too. If you have specific hair care products or makeup preferences, just go ahead and take it with you, because I can't say that I've had much luck finding specifically hair care products. The only time I had some luck finding hair care product was in Cartagena, and that's because Cartagena is very black. Like, and I love that about Cartagena. I'm talking just, I mean, hair patterns, hair curl patterns from 3A to 4C. So like it's easier to find hair care products in Cartagena, Colombia. But other than that, maybe unless you're in a predominantly black city, you're not probably gonna find the hair care products that you need. Now I will say this though, you can find locally sourced ingredients. So like castor oil, jojoba oil, like the oils and you know, any other type of like butters that you might use in your hair, you can absolutely find those organically, which is a plus. But if you're trying to find like an in-store product, hair I can't say hair wash, shampoo, conditioner, any type of like anything, good luck. All right, and if you don't want luck or a chance, go ahead and just take it with you. Just trust me. Take it with you. Same for makeup. Unless you can find like a Sephora or MAC or something like that, might be a worldwide type of store. Yeah, even things like eyebrow pencils. When I tell you, when I was in Colombia, in all 3 cities that I was in Colombia, Medellin, Cartagena, Santa Marta, it was hard for me to find dark brown and black for eyebrow pencil for some reason. I was so surprised. Like, it didn't matter where I went, I could only find brown or light brown, never like a dark like black, which is weird because I feel like a lot of Colombians have like really dark like features, hair, eyebrows, stuff like that. Baby, I could not find not a damn black eyebrow pencil to save my life. So just take your makeup with you. Just take your makeup with you. And I say this because you might think like, oh, I could just order it. But depending on where you're ordering from, sometimes that is a little iffy with the postal situation. So just do yourself a favor, pack it, prepare enough to where you won't run out for however long you're gone. All right. Or you could have a friend, you know, maybe if you know somebody in the States that's coming to visit you, you could have them come with it, but save yourself the headache. I'm trying to think of what else. For now, those are all the things that I've ordered, just to make sure I have. I know it's little stuff, but you'll be surprised how inconvenient it can be when you don't have those things. So just, if you plan on traveling abroad and living abroad for long term, or if you just plan on taking a long trip somewhere, like just take those things with you, okay? All right. Anyway, I just wanted to share that really quickly and to let y'all know where I was going, because a lot of y'all have been asking. And so yes, I am going to Panama City, Panama, where this whole journey started in the first place. I've been itching to get back ever since I left. So I can't wait to go. I know there are some of you who have been or have already planned trips there. And so if you plan on taking a trip to Panama City, Panama. I have other videos from my first experience there. I lived there for a couple months and I loved it. So check those videos out, but I will also be documenting my journey as I get back and explore even more, because I mean, Panama City is not the only city in Panama, right? So there's so much more that I want to explore and see. I've connected with and met so many people who are natives to Panama, and I just love this full circle moment. It's just so exciting to be going back, and so I'm so excited about it. I'm kind of sad, like not in a like boohoo type of way, but like I feel like I've been able to be back in my hometown and like spend real good time with my people, have this space to just be still and plan, and it's been such a blessing. God is so good, like so good, and I'm just grateful. Shout out to my mom, because she has literally just been the biggest blessing, to be able to get to spend time with her and just really rewire my nervous system since I've been home. Like, I think this is probably the first time in 10 years since I quit my job that I've been able to just rest. Like, truly rest. And I feel like honestly I feel like a new person. Like, I really feel like I've rewired my brain since being still, having time to just plan and regroup before taking yet again a new leap, but not so new because I've been here before. But this time, planning to move abroad and being intentional about these steps has felt so good and so refreshing. And you know, before I was on some like, let's just go see what happens, like let's take some trips. I didn't even know I was going to be gone as long as I was, you know. It just kind of turned into that. So there really wasn't a lot of planning done when I left the first time to just go explore in liberation season. And so now in this season of preparation, this preparation season, I've really got to lock in with the Lord, plan ahead, create new intentions, set new goals. And so I'm just excited. I think before it was like exploration, and I really got to know myself in new ways, because I never traveled abroad that long before, ever. You know, I might have taken some trips and, you know, gone on vacations and stuff like that, but living abroad is such a different experience, and really shows you parts of yourself that you might not have met otherwise. So let me tell a child, I will recommend it to anybody to go just explore a little bit, you know. But now even being back home has opened up my eyes to like, okay girl, this isn't just a phase, like this isn't just a moment, like you really truly love living abroad, and it is so freeing and rewarding and special. And I can't wait to bring y'all along with me as we continue the ride. All right, so let me go and get off here. I will talk to y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, okay? And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.